Everybody gets to tell these funny stories about Charlie. I have loved Charlie for 44 years. And I just have to, because the idea, he always had the worst motorcycle. No, I couldn't be on the back of Dick's or Tom's or Ron's. No, Rob, no, always on the back of this piece of shit that was going to fall apart. And one time when I had my leg in a cast from a skydiving thing, and we're in the cities and we're driving around a curve, and you guys know on the back of a motorcycle you have to, you can't change your mind on this, and I'm just like, and we're going further and further and further over, and I have my leg up, like this, and the cast is like scraping along the thing, and then we get out of the curve, and I'm like, oh, God, don't do that, and he's like, that.
No problem.
Yeah, not till the last minute, But that's how we all know Charlie, and we all feel him here all the time. We think he's just over there at the cabin or up at the tavern or down at the lake or going for a walk. And, he's part of us. He's part of all of us. He's kind of the cornerstone of our skydiver group. I just don't think it can possibly be the same without him. I just don't know. And then he's always helped us use Deer Lake as a portal to the stars and to the other universes. And, when I look out at, we all got so old. How the hell did that happen? I don't even... Anyway, the story I'm supposed to read two, but Bolin did such a good job of that Hawaii one. But I will put that picture over. It's a classic picture of Charlie. But the ones I'm doing is Strange Trips East. And this is by Charlie, I think, recently. Things were different 50 years ago. Actually, as I write this, it's 47 years, but close enough. It sounds better. The summer after I graduated from Big Fork High School, I played in town baseball team. I don't know if it still exists, a summer activity for the kids. Anyway, the coach and another adult organized a trip to Minneapolis to watch the Twins play at the old Met Stadium. This was an annual summer event. I had gone the summer before. This time I was up for something different. A married couple from Chicago came up every year for a couple of weeks to stay at our resort or at Squaw Bay, the resort a mile further down the road. They had a son a year older than me, so we had been summer pals for a fair while and would fish, hike the woods, shoot BB guns, etc. I decided to visit him in the big city for a change. I convinced the coach of the town team to drop me off after the Twins game on Interstate 494 and I would hitchhike to Chicago. I did have my folks tell the coach it was okay if he agreed, although saying it seemed a bit odd as I was 18. I doubt it would go over well as now, leaving a kid on the side of the road 250 miles from home. The rest of the trip was normal, as normal as hitchhiking ever is. Sometimes longer waits, but nothing that stuck out. The whole scene was more accepting then. The one amazing incident was while I was visiting. The parents had jobs and my friend had something to do, so he was gone for a couple hours in the morning. So the first day, I woke up to an empty house with coffee on and fruit laid out. The morning paper lay on the porch steps, a new thing for the hick from the sticks. I stepped out to get it, not being used to doors that locked and closing. Being in my underwear didn't help either. I spent some time behind some boxes on the porch before deciding it would make a poor impression when they got back. So I dashed around to the backyard where I was lucky enough to find a window ajar and could force it open. Never did make up a good story if the neighbors had seen me. I stayed several days, a few trips downtown, then off for home. My friend drove me as far as Janeville, and I made it back with no more humor than I can remember. And so started a time when I hitched the country from California to the East Coast, Seattle to Florida. And although this is called Strange Trips East, I think this is when all of us can share with this that what a long, strange trip it's been. And what a short, Strange trip it's been. Miss him.